Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be presenting this beautiful art piece. It is called Starry Night Over the Rhone, and it was created by Vincent van Gogh. So here is a little up close so you guys can look at it. So a little bit about the artist. He was born on March 30th in 1853 in the Netherlands and died on July 29th, 1890 in France. He was a Dutch impressionist, a painter who was among the most famous and influential figures in the history of Western art, which is amazing, by the way. Around the decades, he created around 2,100 artworks, including around 860 oil paintings, landscapes, still lives, which I have no idea what still lives is, but I bet they're awesome. Portraits and self-portraits. Most of these paintings were actually done 2 years before he had died. When he was in Paris, he had experienced the Impressionism and Neo-Impressionism. That is when he decided to adopt brighter colors and styles. Basically, sort of like French art styles. He likes it so much he wanted to adapt it into his work. So the Starry Night Over the Rhone was created in 1888. The reason why Vincent created this artwork was because when he would arrive in Arles, he was constantly preoccupied with the view of the night effects. In April 1888, Vincent wrote to his brother Theo and said, "I need a starry night, or maybe a field of ripe wheat." And in June, he complied with another painter about when he should create this artwork, because the view of it kept haunting him in his mind, and he didn't know what to do. I guess he sort of needed like a second opinion to see what other people would say. A little bit about the painting. The Starry Night was a painting, was painted above banks in a river, which was only like a minute or two walk from this yellow house, which Vincent rented at the time in France. When he would walk by, he was intrigued by the view. That is why it was driving him crazy enough to have nightmares in order to paint this painting and get it out of his mind. Vincent mainly painted this painting at night because it only allowed him to catch the reflections of the gaslighting, basically like the light, across the river. He wanted the painting to look mesmerizing, peaceful and quiet, also like full of freedom. The painting was actually an oil on canvas painting. It was measuring around 72.5 centimeters by 92 centimeters, and it is located in a museum in Paris, which I do not know how to say, so I'm not going to risk it. So I feel like Vincent's intent of this painting was very much understood by a lot of people, including myself. I love the painting. It just seems so peaceful, and I understand why he was so mesmerized by it every time he would walk by or just look outside of his window. I do know that there was this day where he said that he was just walking by. It wasn't cheerful, it wasn't sad, but the view of it was just so beautiful that it just took him by the breath, basically. I think that he definitely wanted the painting to act like to have like a mysterious atmosphere by using the colors and mixing them around to make the painting look more like deja vu. So whenever Vincent would write to his brother Theo, he would often describe objects in his painting in terms of colors. The importance of it, he placed him, he wanted to catch basically like the starry nights, like all of this right here, basically like the glow. Well, you can't really see it, but it's basically like the little nights, like sparkles, something like that. The main reason why Vincent decided to make the star night a bit more dramatic and sad, it was because when, like I said, when he had experience walking along, and he just seen that it was just so beautiful. And he wasn't sad, he didn't have a bad day, he just came across something beautiful and just decided to paint it because he was so mesmerized by it. And I completely agree why, because it is really beautiful. Thank you.